days since I sent that request and I still haven't heard anything.
I love a light lunch.
I'm going to send that email again. Maybe it's lost or
We
deleted
should really,
by mistake. Or maybe
we should get the waiter now,
junk
get our
mail.
dessert. Hey, are you going to enjoy this meal with me? What are you doing?
Oh, come on. Just got a few things to do here.
Come on, we're here to eat. Put that down, let's go.
You know what?
You need some patience.
I hate waiting.
Why?
And most of our lives are spent waiting, hon. Waiting for people to reply to our emails, waiting in line, even waiting for kids to be born. What's up with that?
You know what the problem is? That. Computers, technology. I know I sound like an old man, but it's true. We've been conditioned to get everything we want. It's like a microwave generation, right? So I want it and I want it now. You know, we're just supposed to like be patient and wait on God. And that's what life is supposed to look like, but this has kind of ruined it for us.
I need more patience, and I need it right now.
I know. Wait, waiter. Yeah. Can I get some dessert? Black Forest cake. That's the lady's favorite. You know, a virtue related to patience is humility.
Humility. So we have neither too great a view of our own importance, nor do we have too low of a view of ourselves.
That's right, because when we have a healthy biblical view of ourselves, like God's precious creation, we're able to extend grace to other people.
So I need humility, and I need it now.
That's right. So when we believe that we're better than other people and we start ranking people, we can't truly love them.
So if I'm being impatient with others, it might be that I'm putting more importance and value on what I want and what I need. That puts a new spin on it. Maybe instead of trying to be more patient, I need to work at being more humble and loving.
Yeah. See, Jesus taught us to be humble. He taught us that God is up here, right? God's on a different playing level than all of us. All the people are in this level here, right? We're all in need of His grace. And that's what helps us to be humble.
Well, He demonstrated the ultimate humility to the point of death.
Yeah, and when He saw selfish behavior in His disciples, in His followers, He taught them how to be humble in two ways, really, right? So one, in the way that He acted, He set a great example. But He also told stories so that they'd understand it.
One of which is recorded in Luke 14. Let me read it for you. Verses 8 to 11. When you are invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not sit down in a place of honor, lest someone more distinguished than you be invited by him. And he who invited you both will come and say to you, give your place to this person, and then you'll begin with shame to take the lowest place. But when you are invited, go and sit in the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he may say to you, friend, move up higher. Then you'll be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted.
I like that story, because Jesus couldn't have been any clearer, and it's memorable too.
You know, when I lack humility and patience, it doesn't take very long for that to come out in my behavior, especially if I'm driving. Honestly, when I'm driving, I'm really easily irritated by the things that other people do, until I realize, well, I'm not exactly a perfect driver either.
You're not a perfect driver?
Not perfect.
Oh, I think I know that. Do you remember that time where we had to take the church's logo off of the van? Remember? Because people kept calling in, your driver kept cutting me off. That was you, dear.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
And you won't let me forget it either.
Why would you want to forget that? That's one of the best stories ever.
Hysterical. Thanks, son.
I myself am a perfect driver.
All that means is that you haven't been caught yet, honey.
True.
Yeah. Well, I think that really having patience and humility is a choice to love others and to trust God with our daily circumstances.
Yeah, and I find that when I'm frustrated with somebody because they're not doing the things that I want them to, I really have to make a choice to think about loving thoughts and think of, I'm a servant of Christ, and sometimes I have to sacrifice.
Is that what you do when you don't like the way I'm acting?
Sometimes, not all the time, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, well, keep working on it, hey? Yeah. I'll give you lots of opportunities.
Well, sometimes it can take a long time to see the fruit of our humility. But as we humble ourselves, we're able to see God work in us, and God will exalt us at the proper time.
And better that praises come from other people's lips than our own lips, and better God's timing than our own timing. Here's what I've learned, hon. Humility is having the right view of ourselves, that we are God's creation, but in need of His grace for salvation. It is not thinking too highly of ourselves, which is pride, but also not debasing ourselves, denying our identity in Christ. Humility is recognizing our life is no more important than anybody else's. Patience is the ability to endure deferred satisfaction or reward. It may involve waiting for others, waiting for our life circumstances to unfold, or waiting to see what God will do. A patient person does not get angry while waiting and does not sit back waiting for others to act. Jesus taught us to humble ourselves and honor others before ourselves. This is the true path of patience and humility.
Come on.
Were you not just having the conversation with me about this? Like, exercise a little patience there, hon.
I ordered that Black Forest cake like an hour ago. And if I have to eat these tomatoes, I want a piece of cake like right afterwards. I hate tomatoes. Waiter!
Later!
Gonna have to wait.